Amanath. Get those control units and drives attached. We've got a schedule to keep. Get those laser drills humming. They're not gonna wake up and bite you.
It's our fighters, sir. They've spotted someone.
That's Admiral Carrick's vessel. He's on the list. Let him through. Proceed to the Arcadian Legacy, Admiral. Lord Adaska is anxious to meet you. You're looking at something that was old when the stars were young, gentlemen. I heard old spacefarers talk about slugs like these, but I always thought they were tall tales. This proves the report Lord Adaska sent us was legitimate, unbelievable as it sounds. Adaska's fighters have cleared us to approach the Arcadian Legacy, Admiral. I don't understand, sir. What is Adascorp doing keeping a secret like this from the Republic? Whose side are they on, anyway? Perhaps there are more sides now than there used to be, Morvis. I suppose you don't know anything about this either, Carrick.
For the millionth time, I'm not a Mandalorian agent.
We'll see about that. Well, let's get as shipshape as we can, gentlemen. We're all about to find out what's going on, one way or another. Aboard the Arcadian Legacy.
This girl should be in the brig, Lord Adaska. She can serve no purpose here.
Jarael can help greet my guests. This is an important event. A host needs an escort.
I'm sure we can...
My party, E.G. My choice.
Party? You're looking to sell those things outside to the highest bidder, and you've enslaved my friend to help you do it!
Camper is an employee, completing a contract he abandoned years ago. As long as you're with me, he'll finish his work.
I'm not with you! I was never with you! And I'm leaving!
We don't have time for this, E.G. Patch me through to the Orbital Control Center. Do you have Gorman Vandrick there? Yes, my lord. Unless you hear from me in 10 seconds, remove his hands. He won't be needing them to do his work for us. Yes, my lord. Cancel that order, Command Center. Adaska out.
These droids! One of them boarded our ship en route here. You sent it?
When we learned that Gorman Vandrick, that camper, yet lived, I bought the entire production run of HK-24s and sent them to nearby systems. One must have spied Camper en route here. Its orders were to do whatever it needed to do to capture him and return. I'm sorry if it attacked you. I didn't know you yet, and we certainly didn't know you'd bring Camper to us by seeking medical help on Arcadia. Here, now, help greet our guests. Admiral Carrick. Saul, is it? Welcome. I'm so glad you've arrived safely. When my assistant said you had escaped from the Courageous, I knew immediately you were who I wanted here, representing the Republic. Why me? I'm just a junior flag officer, and one who's just lost a battle group. I might not even be an admiral anymore. But that's why you're perfect, Admiral. You know better than anyone the value of what I have to offer. And I shouldn't worry about your rank. If you bring this home, Sirocco will be a distant memory. By now, our fire on the Exogorths will have reached your Republic. Are you empowered to deal on their behalf? Yes, but what do you mean, deal?
I don't believe it. Zayne! Jarael?
Well, you wanted her to greet your guests.
Adaska's people have Camper. They're forcing him to work on those monsters outside. We have to find him. Save him.
I take it you two know each other. When we get the kid reassembled, can you find a detention area for him? He's wanted by the Republic. Someplace very secure. I don't want a repeat of the Courageous. We have just the place. E.g., Have the droids move this boy to the special holding area. I have other things to attend to before we discuss the Exegorths, Admiral, if you'll excuse us. Charming display. What's he wanted for?
Something he didn't do. You can't let them take him back to Coruscant.
Well then, that's two people whose future depends on you. You can either spend today with me, or under the guard of the HK-24s. The decision is yours. Now, I see we have another guest just arriving.
Squint!
Do what?
Jarael, what are you doing here? How are you? I'm fine, now.
I didn't know an offshoot could be such an asset in the diplomacy department.
Sorry. I am Alec, Jedi Knight, at your service. So good of you to respond to my summons. Forgive my surprise. I was expecting the revanchist leader to make the trip. My master couldn't make the trip. We've been very busy trying to render aid to the Republic against the Mandalorians, and trying to convince the Jedi Order to involve themselves in the conflict. I wouldn't have come at all, but some of us have had visions that what you've discovered may be important. I read the file you sent about the slugs. Is this for real? Very real indeed. We'll discuss it a little later. There's one more party yet to arrive, and speaking of that, how did it go, Roland?
Just as you expected, Adaska. Roland? Roland!
What happened? You were supposed to come back with us from Flashpoint, but you jumped ship.
He's been with us on the last resort. He's no traitor, Alec. He didn't want to go to Coruscant and inform on his people.
I should have guessed. You didn't seem any too happy about returning with us. I didn't know I was staging a reunion here.
But you look better.
Having a decent doctor helped. The hair's not coming back, though. Speaking of which, how fares Demigol? It was odd. The night we left, he fell into a coma, and we haven't been able to rouse him since. He was tranked up with enough sedative to drop a gun dock. We think he did it to himself while he was still in his lab. He could have. He would not have wanted to reveal anything. You remember the trouble he had walking. I would not try too hard to preserve his life. I'll need you later in the observatory, Roland. Go with my guards. There are Republic people here now. We don't need a war before we start. Weird seeing him again, especially since seeing any Mandalorian sets my senses on edge. I know he's different, but he saved my life.
That's good enough for me, then. It's great seeing you again, whoever you're with. That reminds me, I heard what Zayne was accused of when I got back. I didn't believe a word of it. Is he here too? Yes, he's trapped in this mad game of Adaskas just like us. You've got to...
She was going to say, you've simply got to see the view from our observatory. My servants will accompany you. The others are there, and I am told that our final guest has just arrived.
My lord, it's not our special guest. It's another Jedi.
Probably the revanchist, then. Let's do the meeting in my lounge. I'd rather deal with the head crusader than this young pup they sent anyway. Shortly. I'm sorry to keep a Jedi waiting. I'm glad to... Lucian? Of course. What Jedi were you expecting? What a delightful surprise. This is a day for reunions. It's been a long time, old friend. What brings you here? I heard you were having a party. I remember your family's parties. I don't remember you enjoying them much. You kept to yourself, though there was that Miraluka girl you brought once, wasn't there? Whatever happened to her, I wonder? But no matter. However did you find us way out here? Your firm on Arcania wouldn't tell me where you were, so other sources clued me in. Other sources. Even out here, I can't get away from corporate leaks. Enough. This isn't about business. This is about those slugs out there, and what you're doing with them. And you've got fighters now. It's a good thing they agreed to escort me in before I had to engage them. I have important guests coming in, Lucian. Security is important. E.g., some refreshment for Lord Dre. Something from the special vintage.
Very good, my lord.
And it is about business, Lucian. I can't expect you to understand. Not all of us can walk away from the family's business the way you did, running about adventuring while the work of your ancestors languishes in a trust. Honestly, I think if Barrison Dre lived as long as my father did... here we are. That will be all, E.G. To old friends and their fathers. I suppose I should ask after my niece. She's done well for herself, though I admit she and I have lost touch since you spirited her away from us. Aurora, I haven't seen her since... Wait, I sense others here. Others who... These guests of yours. What are you doing, Arco? Something you'll never do, Lucian. I'm fulfilling my family's dreams. And I can't have any uninvited guests in the way, old friends or not.
Later, in the observation dome. What are those work crews out there doing?
If I read the file right, Fleet, those are portable hyperdrives and control units.
That's correct, Admiral. The cybernetic implants can induce a state of near death that allows them to survive the rigors of hyperspace. You direct the exegors to whatever system you please, where the beasts are revived. Their growth and reproduction centers are then activated. The result, a system infested with endless new generations of exegors, consuming whatever they can find, while the original specimens are directed to their next target. They're the perfect weapon. Mobile, self-replicating, unstoppable.
That's horrid! Who would want such a thing?
Someone who wants to win a war, or who wants the other side not to win.
Lucky thing for all of us that Arcania's in the Republic, then.
So we've reached the point where you appeal to my patriotism.
We've both been around too long for that. You're a cold customer, Adaska. It takes one to know one. So what do you want? More contracts? Fine. Take it up with acquisitions. We'll add it to everything else the Admiralty buys from you.
This is an advance that transcends simple monetary compensation. Don't you agree?
A dangerous advance. The power to destroy matter on an astronomical scale. That's too much for any government to wield responsibly.
And how would you wield it responsibly, my young knight? Shall I entrust it to the Jedi, to your wise judgments? It's not a bad idea.
What?
The Jedi see nothing but heartache and chaos in the years ahead, Jarael. It's why my master sent me here. If we can take one thing out of the mix...
But you don't speak for the Jedi, last I checked. He and his revanchists are just a bunch of freelancers. So what's it going to be? What are you looking for? Tax breaks? More government holdings? A Senate seat?
Hold that thought. E.G. has just informed me. The final interested party has arrived.
Mandalorians!
Hail, Arcanian vessel, and greetings from the clans of Mandalore to Arco, Lord Adaska of the Arcanians. We have received your invitation. Stand by to receive my shuttle. Utrella, Mandalore, the Arcanian legacy awaits your arrival.
Roland, you...
Ayadu, he said he would set you free.
Mandalore, what's he doing here?
He is my guest, under a flag of truce.
You've gone too far, Adaska. You don't have standing to offer a truce.
don't I? I told you, gentlemen, this advance changes everything. Atascorp was a major corporate player. Now, it is a galactic player. We no longer seek contracts, but we may accept allies.
Elsewhere on the Arcanian Legacy.
Observation. The prisoner is reviving. Response. Observation obvious. Redundant HK-24 unit contributes nothing to this unit's mission. Instruction. Reverse statement and apply to self. Duplicate HK-24. Analysis. Resentment register has exceeded buffer. Fellow designate's behavior proves maker should have hung it up after creating self. Alert. Silence artifacts. The Jedi Master is awake.
Where am I?
Nowhere good. Nowhere good.
Inside the observation dome of the Arcanian Legacy.
Well met, Arco, Lord of the Adaskas, and all honor to your families dead. You'll be the one who's dead, Mandalore! I don't know why you're here, but your filthy war ends now! What is this, Adaska? We haven't crossed the battlefront to be pestered by children, though I'll gladly dispatch this one. You're welcome to try! Ah! Alec! Back off, Mandalore! Ah, Admiral Carith, is it? Or did you lose the rank as well as your flagship? Recognize this axe. It was forged from your so-called courageous when we began melting it down for scrap. Mandalore's here at my invitation. You didn't think you were the only parties interested in the Exegorths, did you? You could sit around comparing small arms, or we could do business for some real weapons. I take it by your presence here, you are interested. Perhaps we'll have to see your control system for the space slugs in action. And so you shall. E.g.
Yes, my lord. Command platform. Execute Test Harvest 9.
Acknowledged, Legacy. Test Harvest 9 ordered. That's the word, people. Make it happen. I don't guess you'll be needing me for the test. Not if everything works like it did in the dry run, but if the endocrine activity levels spike again, we'll want your advice, so don't go far. Where can I go? Ain't much room here. The spacesuit stowage is pretty quiet. There's a place to sit down in there. Not much room, but maybe the droid can wait outside. You're hardly going to get into trouble locked in there.
The test will begin shortly, Mandalore. Then I would like to speak with my fellow warrior. I require my ambassador again, Roland. Greet him, won't you? Go on, it's part of our arrangement. And relax. They'll be taking no deserters back today, I promise. Saki, Mandalore. Well met indeed. It isn't often I hear from a dead man, much less one with such an interesting proposition. I see your vanguard are all Neo-Crusaders now. Why, that's one more legacy of the great Roland. The great Roland the Questioner, who sought his own way until rising from his shame to save our troops at Flashpoint. I added the dying speech myself. Dying speech, where he admits that only in strictly obeying commands can victory be achieved. The questioner accepts that there is only one answer, and that answer is the word of Mandalore. We've come so far, so fast. We have problems we've never had. What's the basic word Cassius Fett used? Ah, yes, logistics. So many new recruits, Different species, different armors, different languages, and not enough time to learn our ways. Cassis first suggested that the similar uniforms, like the legend of Roland, could help get control of a force that has grown beyond control. Control. Not a very Mandalorian concept. Not a very Mandalorian war. Would I be here if it were? I've never much liked the look of the Neo-Crusader armor, but the increased order has been useful. We might even conquer the galaxy because of it. But that out there, that is a discovery, and you had to go off on your own to find it. Are you ready to come back with us? No, I think I have found something even more amazing, but it will require more time to know for sure. I know enough to believe you now, so go. But first, I require you to take a new suit of armor from our stores. Roland must remain dead for Mandalore.
I'm telling you, Admiral, we've got more than enough grounds to arrest Lord Adaska and turn him over to the Republic. You want us to arrest Adaska? Son, he's got all the cards. There's only 6 of us. And this isn't a criminal matter anymore anyway. This is an insurrection.
My guests don't seem too happy, Jarael. That's your problem, Adaska. I'm not your hostess. I'm your hostage. Touchy. I like it. Very well.
Jarael!
Camper! Oh, my locator bracelet!
Jarael! Is that you? I haven't got much time.
Hold on. Let me get clear.
Hey, you're not supposed to leave.
I'm just going to the alcove for some air. You can see me from there.
I have brought Mandalore here as you asked, Adaska. Now I would like to leave. With Jarael, like you promised. Impossible. I haven't completed my deal yet. When that is done, you will... What, E.G.?
What, is it the test? No, my lord. The lab called. It's about the offshoot woman's blood sample. They said it was important they speak to one of us in person.
Oh, very well. Return quickly. Never mind. I need to make an armor change, but we will take this up when I return. Patience, gentlemen. The test is almost ready.
Camper, I'm so sorry. I never meant for them to find you.
It's all right, Jarael. They fooled me once, too. But you've got to get out of there. Get to the last resort.
Camper, I can't. There are armed guards and droids all around, and the ship's locked up in the starboard bay.
Well, maybe I can use that. I'm over on the control station, but forget about that. Has Adaska hurt you?
No, and there are people here who can help me. Squint from Flashpoint, and Zayne's here too.
The kid? That's good, that's good.
They can help me escape, Perero. You don't have to help Adaska. He's trying to sell your system to control the slugs. Maybe to Mandalore.
I won't quit while he's got you. Sorry I never talked about the old times, Jarael. I could have told you what he was like, what they're all like. I knew what Adaska's grandfather had in mind for the slugs, and still, I studied them because they were interesting. That's my fault. They're up to no good. All those diseases in the offshoot areas, Adascorp released them there.
What?
The company designed them, Jarael. Adaska's grandpa and old man wanted to put the offshoots down, to drive them out of Arcanian society.
Why? Why would they do such a thing?
Because you can't trust an offshoot. Ah! Ugh! Genetic mistake, and I thought you might be something special. She is. Leave her alone, Adaska, or killer droids or not, I'll drop you.
Let's not do anything we'll regret. There's still business to be done. Personal matters aside. Is that you, Gorman Vandrick? Yeah? You finish the job you were hired to do, or she becomes our plague designer's next test subject. Do you understand me? I understand you. I've always understood you.
Meanwhile, in a secure area high atop the Arcanian Legacy.
Well, my Padawan, you did say that you would find me.
This is not what I had in mind. Can you move back there?
No, we're locked tight.
Good.
Who else of your friends are here, Zayne? The girl from the Jedi Tower, perhaps? She is, but Griff isn't. Cornelia did say he would abandon you. I guess he finally did. If you are to bring the Sith back down upon the galaxy, the con artist can't be much help to you. And if it isn't, your friendship puts him in danger.
Oh, that's right, Lucian. You kill all my friends, don't you?
This defiance, this was in Shad's character, never yours, Zayne. Is this Griff the source of this new attitude?
You want the source? Try Shad, on the ground, dead at your feet! You're amazing. You even sent Ronate after my family!
How did you know about... Never mind. We were just trying to find you. Nobody was going to be hurt.
That's not how Rana played it!
Rana is not at her best right now. Her nightmares about you are so bad she's hardly slept since Terrace. Her wariness used to give her an edge.
Now she's just edgy.
Now she's a wreck.
Good. Even if it isn't my fault.
Of course it is. It isn't her fault you're fated to bring the Sith among us. Look at yourself just now. Your fear led to anger. Anger to hate. You know what's next.
No thanks. You can keep the dark side to yourself.
Why would I be exposed to the dark side? The Force told us you were a threat, and we answered. Jedi kill every day for less. If Jedi are going to begin folding to the dark side for doing the right thing, there soon won't be any left.
I don't think it works that way.
Then you weren't listening to what we were teaching you.
Okay, I know why I'm locked up here. What does Lord Adaska have against you?
Well, we know each other pretty well.
That would do it.
Adaska and I were part of the same extended family. Money. Our fathers were colleagues in finance. After my father died, I was invited often to summer with the Adaskas on Arcania. Arco was spoiled then, and he's spoiled now. He plays the charming host, but it's all about setting you up for what he wants. This time, I think his appetite's finally gotten out of control. What do you know about these space creatures?
They send the slugs through hyperspace to a system where they multiply and eat everything afloat, before sending the parents on to the next system. He has some way of controlling them.
They won't stay controlled for long, if you believe the visions my associates have been having.
Their visions ruined my life and made you a murderer. I'm not a big fan of their work.
Well, I never have visions myself, but I respect their word and their warnings. When you have a terrible vision that comes true, you'll see.
Maybe.
That's enough talk. I think it's about feeding time again, don't you?
What do you have in mind?
Just follow me.
Like I have any choice.
Hey! What the? My lightsaber. Where is it?
They're only stunned. Looks like...
What's this?
Frykite van braces. A gift from a friend. You know, friends, people you trust.
You know I had to try.
I'm not afraid of you anymore.
I know. That's why we're afraid of you. Take this. We'll settle up after we sort out Adaska.
This is Exegoth Command. All specimens are currently in active mode, Lord Adaska. We are orbiting nearby and ready to induce the creature's sleep cycle on your command.
Very good, command platform. Stand by on this channel. My guests. That planetoid we supplied them with is a dense mixture of metals. You can see what short work they're making of it. We've accelerated their metabolism, their growth rate, their reproduction. Think of it, living factories of destruction. You just show them where to feed.
I think I've seen enough. You mind if I head back to the deadweight, Admiral?
Weak stomach, Onasi! Don't be long. Space stations, asteroids gone. Tidal disruptions on planets whose moons are fractured. Given enough time and numbers, who knows? Maybe the planets themselves. Don't you care what happens to the people? You didn't care what happened to mine, Jedi. Your war with the Mandalorians is soon to engulf Arcania, a war we had no role in starting. Well, I care what happens to them. I choose to place Arcania above this conflict, and this is how! Destroyed systems are of little use to us, Arcanian, but we will bargain to keep this weapon out of the Republic's hands, or the Jedi, for that matter. We're one and the same! Are you? What's with the recent interest in intrigues, Mandalore? You were supposed to be a warrior. You want the slugs. Why don't you just take them? As remote as it is, this is still Republic space. Besides, I have learned something. Politics is simply the continuation of war by other means. So here is my one and only offer, Adaska. Our forces would leave Arcania as your principality. I already have that. From which you would administer the Mandalorian war forges. Adascorp would effectively become the supplier of the entire war effort. No Republic corporations will survive our final conquest, but yours, Lord Adaska, weaponsmith to all the clans. Adaska, no! Such an alliance would serve us well. We have recently lost our chief man of science. When we conquer the Republic together, your scientist frontiers will be limitless. That Senate seat you offered is looking a bit paltry now, eh, Kareth? I see what you mean.
A medical lab elsewhere in the Arcanian legacy.
Doctor, this can't be true. This means the offshoot woman is... I didn't believe it myself, but it checks out. I knew you would want to see this personally. No wonder his lordship took such an interest in her. He could probably sense what she really is. I must contact him right away. The lights! You! What are you doing here? Protecting the truth. Ah! Knowledge is for the worthy, and this knowledge is only for me.
The observatory dome of the Arcanian legacy.
You can't be serious! Mandalore is always serious, youngling. In return for the device controlling the space slugs, I offer Lord Adaska stewardship of the entire Mandalorian war production effort. I have heard enough! What do you want from us, Adaska? Do you want territory? Your own state? What will it take to keep you from giving control of those monsters out there to the Mandies? Admiral Kareth, you can't bargain the Republic away like this! Aren't you the Jedi who's breaking the rules by getting involved?
My offer stands, Arcanian. A partnership. You would be the Mandalorians' armorer.
Or would the Mandalorians be my army? And I mustn't leave your Jedi agitators out, young Master Alec. Maybe I could use my own Jedi Order, too.
Mandalorians, Arco Adaska, you have gone mad!
Wait a minute, that's Squint in there! Could the Jedi have been invited to this?
He's not here for the Jedi Order. He's dealing for his so-called master, for the revanchists.
Whatever. They must be in that observatory dome. What do we do now?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get this far. Something must have happened to Adaska's cybernetic aid. Someone's coming.
Zayne, I was hoping to find you. Carth, man, I'm glad to see you. And you brought my lightsaber. I was able to get your stuff off my ship before security started going crazy. Lieutenant Carth Onassi, Battle Group Sirocco, or what's left of it.
Master Lucian Dre.
Wait, Lucian Dre? You're who we were delivering Zayne to. You're here and working together? Believe me, it's temporary. What's the story up there? Just Adaska bargaining for half the galaxy. He can infest systems with those space slugs faster than we could build ships to take them out. It's for real, too. We just saw a test. He's got an open channel to his people at some kind of control station outside the ship.
Wait, that woman. She's the one who... that's the woman from Terrace.
Jarael!
Who?
The girl with the white hair. Her best friend's Camper, an inventor. The one helping them to control the slugs. She told me they're forcing him to do it. They must be using her as their hostage. I don't see Camper anywhere, though.
Before Adaska took her comm, she was talking to someone on the control platform off-ship. But that's out of reach. Oh, we wouldn't have to save her then. We'll just kill her.
What?
If she dies, Adaska's leverage is gone. It's the surest way, and the stakes are too high for anything else. Can you think of a reason it wouldn't work?
Just one.
You will be dead before you get near her.
Roland! It's okay, guys. He's with me, too. He is? He's a Mandalorian. Well, you're with me, right? Trust me. Roland, what are you doing here?
I was ditching the new armor they gave me and I just followed the noise. The security posts are being abandoned. You're doing, I suppose. I have been traveling with Jarael, and you are right. We must save her.
We need a diversion. A diversion? How do you cause a diversion in a room full of armed people?
A room full of armed people who can't stand each other.
I'll need that spare armor. That's your boss out there, Roland. Are you sure?
The exogorths were supplies to Mandalore, upsetting his plans. He will be satisfied if no one controls them. And to save Jarael, you have my last breath. You were around the con artist too long.
Best teacher I ever had. Here's the plan.
Soon. And I repeat, any commitments made here will be binding. My aide will record the agreement. E.g., are you getting this? E.g. Vam! Where are you, you useless alien?
Think about it, Admiral. We could use the slugs to put a firewall of scorched systems between the core worlds and the Mandies. Uninhabited systems, of course, but if someone's going to have control, it had better be us.
I hear you, Morvis, but we've still got to call home. This is too big. I'm just an admiral, blast it. I can't cut a deal like this on my own. There you are. I thought you were going to change and do. Never mind. Do you hear them, Adaska? Their politicians will never agree to what I can provide for you. Their authority is split. My power is absolute. Whose power, Mandalore? We've been talking price, but if I retain operational control of the Exegorths, then we're talking tribute. Have a care, Arcanian. A weapon does not make one a warrior.
Finally! Onasi! What kept you so... Ugh!
This isn't Sirocco, Buckethead. You're not dealing with defenseless victims here.
Ordine capane, Mr. Martig!
Oh yeah? Well, if I was your kind of ugly, I'd wear a mask too.
Onasi!
Warriors, now is not the time.
Yeah! Ah!
Get off of me, clumsy fool. Mandalore, Careth, control your forces or my guards will...
Jarael, duck.
Ah!
Warrior?
Lord Adaska, the Jedi have arrived.
Lucian?
That's right, Lord Adaska. Your trap is sprung.
Yeah, just like you planned, my lord. Sorry, old friend.
Seize Mandalore! Treachery! No, no! Has everyone gone mad? The offshoot girl! Get her!
I've got it. You're free. At last. Give me that god's staff. Now.
Adaska, you're mine!
Camper, this is Zayne. Jarael is safe.
He can't hear you, Zayne.
She was speaking to him through some kind of comm. Jarael's bracelet. Camper, if you can hear me, this is Zayne. We've got Jarael. We've got Jarael.
The Arcanian Legacy, starboard landing bay. Last resort, remote starter activated. Course plotted. Tractor beam energy source located. Engaging.
Ship? Wait! Ship, wait!
Arcanian Legacy, this is the Exegorth command platform calling. The slugs continue in sleep mode, awaiting orders. We just saw that ship leaving your landing bay. Is anything wrong?
Whatever it is, Lord Adaska's fighters will make short work of it.
Vendrick, what are you doing? Hey! All our controls just went dead! Not dead, just moved into here. How could all this be in that? If you understood what I was having you build, you could have built it yourself. Wouldn't have needed no assassin droids to come get me. And speaking of...
Directive. Return to seated position, Arcanian offshoot, male, elderly.
Been sitting long enough. You look like you could use some exercise too. Here!
HK-24 override established. Awaiting command.
Oh yeah. Command ID Jarael 1. New objective. Airlock. Command destroy.
He'll decompress the whole station!
Yep.
The spacesuits!
Have at 'em. The thing about that, though, when I was in there, I noticed all the suits had really nasty gashes in them. But if I lock you in there, you might survive.
Offshoot! I mean, Dr. Vendrick, we're just scientists like you, just doing our jobs. Won't you help us?
Okay, here's a tip. Call your broker. Tell him to sell your Atascorp stock. I figure you've got about a minute.
The observatory dome of the Arcanian Legacy.
Cover fire, warriors. Back to my shuttle. Wait! Don't leave! I still have the Exegorths! Don't just stand there, lowlife! Kill Lucian Dre! Kill Zayne Carrick!
But my lord, the Exegorths!
They're attacking our fighters!
Incoming transmission from the last resort!
Your grandfather was putrid, and your father was worse. And now we got the 8th Lord Adaska. Well, I got news for you. There ain't gonna be no 9th.
Kappa! Jarael, we'd better go!
Yeah, I think you're right.
Kappa, can you hear me? Kappa, I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Van Drake! It's just me now, Offshoot. Right here in the observatory. Do you have the guts to confront a true Arcanian? You want me, you filthy animal! You come down here and get me! You got it, boss. And by the way, I quit again. Lieutenant Onasi! The Admiral's hurt! We've got to get him to your ship! And bring Carrick! He's still our prisoner!
Whoops, you escaped. Why? Too many bad guys right now. You're not one, and I don't need to be another. Good luck, kid. Let's party again. But next time, try not to bring a war with you.
Quickly, Jarael, to the last resort. We can...
Ship left. Ship left LB.
What do you mean, LB? Where's...
Local receiver operational. Transmission incoming.
Jarael, you alright? You got a way out of there?
Yes, Camper, I'm fine. Zayne's here. He'll find us a ship.
I'm glad. I knew the kid would come through. He's good people, Jarael.
Where should we meet when we get out?
We won't. I gotta take the last resort and lead these critters out to wild space. It's where their kind, our kind, belongs.
What?
One jump won't do it. I need to lead them out and out and out. Make sure they can't be followed. Then I gotta remove their hyperdrives. Let them be what they were.
On your own? How?
Don't worry none about me, Jarael. Ship store's a fool, and I feel better than I have in years. Gotta remember to change the filters in here, though.
No, Camper. You wait for me.
No time. More people show up, more can track us. Besides, I seen you these last weeks. Hiding ain't for you. You deserve better. Me too. First time in years I'm thinking clearly. Not living in fear, not living in a hole. Can thank the kid for that. And the rodent.
Do not leave. Camper is friend.
I am your friend, LB. That's why I'm doing this. You'll be better off, too, with people to talk to. You can trust some of them, you know. I will protect Jarael, Camper, against all who would threaten her. You better. You better. Goodbye.
No! Jarael, I made him leave. I gave him to Adaska, and I made him leave. Squint! The slugs are gone, and the last resort with them!
The bay with my ship's gone, too. Civilians took the life pods. Blasted assassin droids are hanging in there, though. Lucian just hit another wave of them.
Lucian! That's right! Jarael, we have to go! I've lost him. I was only trying to help him. I never meant to. Jarael, please! I know now I'm not ready to face my masters. If I do it alone, I'll die. You have to come with me.
Zayne Carrick, there's room for all of you in my transport, Zayne. But you have to come along. That's the only way. You deny us rescue to get to him. You know what he's wanted for, Alec. We'll get back to Coruscant and sort everything out there. Don't interfere. You have to decide now, Zayne.
Okay, I'll go with you. For them. Look out! Del Mumo?
Dob Mumo. And if you're Zayne Carrick, I've brought someone to see you.
Slisk! You're alive!
And so are you, Master Zayne. I'm so happy. We were sent to get you, but we were afraid we wouldn't be in time.
Wait, who sent you?
Master Griff sent us!
Griff? Griff's alive?
Alive! He's running the resistance on Terrace, and he needs your help! You can't run forever, Zayne. Terrace, eh? So be it. The chase ends where it began.